Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be focusing on Chris Ingham's #1 bestie, Andrew Tate. Now, if you don't know who Andrew Tate is, because some of you actually don't, I've seen that said in the comments, who is Andrew Tate, right? Okay, this is a life lesson for you. Do not get involved in him, right? Do not. He has done a multitude of things. He is a misogynistic, hate-filled. He thinks women should be chained to the kitchen sink. He thinks that women are only there for breeding purposes. He thinks that women are only there for sex purposes. He thinks that women are only there for his purposes, and he thinks that he is better than everybody else. He's just an absolute, I don't want to say the word because I'll get demonetized, but just talking about him will probably get me demonetized, by the way, just so you know. But he is just a horrible human being, and his views on women specifically are a major issue, as we'll see here.
The life without children is vapious, and it's inane, and it's pointless. And you may sit here and think that your career matters, but the truth is that your job will fire you out of whim and don't give a second, don't give a solitary shit. The happiest women on earth have children and a man who's paying the bills and their mothers. The happiest people on earth. They're selfish. Fuck that. You should all have kids.
If you want to breathe for the rest of the day, if you don't end up in a fucking grave, if you want to sleep in the house where I have to pay fucking bills, you're gonna shut the fuck up, you little prick. Because this is my fucking world, and you exist in my world. If you think you're smart enough to live on your own, fucking run away from home. But if you don't want to play that game, shut the fuck up.
How are women allowed to drive?
Now, apart from all that, he has also been accused of, allegedly, of trafficking in his home country of Romania. I say home country, that's where he lives. Chooses to live there because apparently the R-word laws are lax over there, in his words, right? But he's been arrested on sex trafficking charges. He's also been accused of, in this country, of historic rape R-wording girls, right? And Chris Ingham is his biggest supporter. Probably won't shock you to find that that out, right? So Chris will defend Tate to the nth degree, to the ends of the world, right? Chris is forever promoting Tate's crap, reposting stuff that Tate has said, and always referencing Tate as being this guru for business purposes, right? And inspiration to the world, okay? In one of the comments, he said at one point, he said, "I would suggest that you do proper research into Andrew Tate without basing opinions on him that are, one, more than 10 years old, and two, based solely on the garbage that mainstream media publicizes about him. Andrew Tate these days is a force for good in the world that is largely going woke and corrupt beyond imagination. Remember, mainstream media and news, etc. is free because it's used as a tool to influence the populace, not because they want you to know the truth about the real world." So Chris seems to think that all the hate about Andrew Tate was publicized years ago. It doesn't matter now, you know, like when you rape someone, it doesn't matter, like years later. Yeah, as long as you get away with it, then like years later, it doesn't matter. You know, those women, they should get over it, shouldn't they? What the hell? Fucking hell. So, yeah, that also, it's the mainstream media who have this grudge against him or anything, stuff like that, and you know, we shouldn't trust what the mainstream media say about him. But what happens when it's Andrew Tate himself who says things that are rather controversial and should not be taken lightly? So Tate himself published this recently on Twitter. I'm not going to call it X, I'm sorry, I just won't. On Twitter, he said, "I could easily F Taylor Swift and end her feminism shit, real G dick moves, but she's ancient. Pyramids were brand new when she was born. 34, if you're a girl, why even live past 30 unless you have kids? So, Andrew Tate here, Chris's guru, like, inspiration in life, is saying that he could F-word Taylor Swift. And Taylor Swift, by the way, is Chris's girl's favourite singer. They're in fact going to see the Taylor Swift concert. Bit awkward, isn't that, Chris? Isn't it awkward, that? Plus, Tate is saying that there's no point living past the age of 30, right? If you're a woman, right? And you have, how many girls do you have? 5, right? And he's saying that your kids shouldn't live past 30 because they're past it, right? There's no point. What Tate here is saying is that women are only useful to men for sex. Basically, that's exactly what he said in this tweet, right? And Chris has 5 girls. How does that make you feel, Chris? Does that make you feel like, oh, you know, Tatey boy, we're on the same page? Fucking hell. That is awful, honestly. I mean, I don't know if he's saying this to be... No, he's not saying it to be controversial, is he? But by the way, Tate is currently 37 years of age. So what does that make you... Should we put you down? Should we, Andrew? Should we put you down? You know? 37 sounds a bit old to me. I'm sorry. You and Chris, though. Chris is a bit older than you, isn't he? You know. By the way, I didn't know his name was Emery. That's a bit strange. Sorry, Emery. No. Anyway, yes. Andrew Tate thinks that women should not live beyond 30 because they're not useful anymore in the bedroom. Bit awkward, isn't it, Chris? How does it make you feel? Anyway, yeah, that's just a quick update on the Chris Tate situation. Christopher Tate has a good ring to it, I think. Anyway, if you've appreciated this video, please give it a massive thumbs up, comment all of your thoughts about it down below, and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Until next time, take care of yourselves, and bye-bye.